I gotta admit, I was fairly sure, maybe over 80% sure last session that we would be concluding the big blue block then. I thought, yeah, a few more wars, trim out the last few provinces, and then speed 5 colonization, no problem. I did not expect to lose my own control and go ham on aggressive expansion in Europe, but it's a fitting end for us. Europe is not too happy. All that land that we grabbed for our subjects in Nitra and the DDR, not to mention the Polish People's Republic, and the several truce breaks that we did in the Commonwealth have made us a bit unpopular. This isn't even the full force of the coalition. They could have had Castile, but we've just edged them out. We did all we could to make sure the Ottomans couldn't join in. Otherwise, though, that's quite a lot of Europeans. That is rather a lot of Europeans. And that number is going to swell up. They're not ready for war just yet. I think it's going to be 500,000 infantry, maybe even 1,000,000 units in total. Our defenses are pretty scattered right now, but we've got to turn them into offenses. I would really like it if in this war I can gobble up all of the non-Commonwealth land that I need in Europe for my final borders. Can we see those final borders? Yes, we can, but it's a bit small to see there, so maybe we could just look at it, what I painted here. What do I need? Not a lot of provinces, actually. These, I suppose I bet... Oh, well, I can't paint them because I'm at war right now. My subjects somewhat want the land. But in short, yeah, I want all of this land around here. Silesia, Pomerania as well. The Polish people's... the Commonwealth I can leave for later because they're not in the HRE, so I wouldn't be bothering the coalition... the coalition mad Frankfurt by taking it, and I'll probably just truce break in the Commonwealth once all this is over to do it while I'm at it. I will take Ocel, I will take Inari, and there's been a lot of YouTube scrubs demanding that I take Sweden. Well, not Sweden, but Åland itself. I'm not really convinced. I'm really not convinced. Granted, they keep telling me that it's rightful Finnish land, and I keep saying that too. But I'm still not. Since when did YouTube scrubs matter, says Dark Young. Exactly, that's what I'm bumbling about and trying to say. Alright, we're pulling back initially though. Our units do not have morale, and we need to change that before we start going gung-ho. So, he'd probably turn around from that if I were to march in. Newley's one of our best generals, but yeah... Might wait him to get, might let him get in there and force march on him so I get the turn of the month morale and such. Would be good. Okay, let's also take our Unite Home region, since we did do that. Reduce autonomy, not that I think we have any autonomy problems. Faith's Bastion for morale of armies sounds pretty swell as well, because we are the, well, it took a long time to get 100% religious unity. We struggled with that for a very long time. I don't think we're ever going to have global trade dominance, though. Squeezing out what we can. I'm not yet willing to trade out our icon. Would cost quite a lot to change him and change him back again. You know what? I do want that extra discipline. This fight's probably going to be our biggest... Well, it's going to be the most important late-game fight, I dare say. And I can always prop ourselves up because we have been making the whole world Serbian. We're able to bring in the Metropolitans. How much more do we need? I'm keeping it at that, just in case I get an event that just gives me some straight up. Speaking of culture, today we're all going to become proud Serbs, whether we like it or not. And because everything we colonize also gets Serbian culture, it's gonna stretch and stretch good. As for advisors, we have a morale advisor. I could get discipline, but I rather like having excellent morale. But at this stage in the game, discipline is superior in so many ways. God, you're expensive. We'll get you anyway, though. I've been very proud of my morale. It's got me through some dark times, but it's also slaughtered my units quite a lot. I'm thinking I'll keep you here because you keep these areas on lockdown. Level 4 forts won't hold forever, even if they are coastal, but you do allow it to... I think I'll add defensiveness over here just to make sure people don't get through so easily. That might be overkill. I would probably benefit from having them down here because there may be some big battles that I need to take part in. But I dread the idea of losing these forts and having enemies swarm into my country. I could, I suppose, come to a compromise and bring half of them back. Otherwise, you're heading over there to Pest. You two are going to get together. I'm probably going to lay complete siege to the Commonwealth, just to lock them off, allow them no freedom in making more units. All of my subjects are on defensive, so let's go. Iceseal just says Åland, obviously a very proud Finn. Okay, well, let's slow it down and get to it. There's plenty to be done here. And he immediately pauses. I really want to take care of you. 3rd of June seems fine. And you're led by Muley, so you have the best option to take him down there. And he's not going to be able to escape. Good. Get yourselves back to Nitra when you're done there. Have you both link up at Nitra. Alternative thought. Maybe you take Prague down so that we restrict the recruitment of more Bohemians. Because what I should be trying to do now is stop the enemies from swelling up that I can stop. And that's namely, well, mostly Commonwealth. They're the ones I'm in a position to do in. Speaking of doing in, super disciplined, high morale units. Doesn't matter if we're charging into Highlands without being fully renovated ourselves. We're going to renovate your back door, Bohemia. Down you go. Excellent. What's not so excellent are the Venetians coming in. I don't like that at all. Let's get you guys over to defend each other. Maybe have you guys head over here and make sure that everybody is well led. It's kind of worth going over on the leader's front. In fact, we're going to get ourselves an additional general. I want our leader to die, but let's just make sure we have the full complement here. I want, yeah, show Louis. What are you made of? You're made of decent enough stats for this. You got 3 siege. I want you taken down. Oh, well, you can't do much since you're in Newmark there. You, however, can get the Fox and get you over there. There's work to be done slaughtering these guys. Didn't I tell you not to take part in independent operations? I feel like I said that. Okay. Slaughtering these guys is fun, can't deny it, but let's be clever about this. Doesn't matter if they siege me up too badly, what matters is that I win the battles. This is a coalition war, you gotta show superiority. We've showed a little bit of superiority, but I need to make sure that that superiority is maintained. I have every confidence in the DDR in winning that fight. Occupations still matter, but they matter far less for something like this. Slaughter them. Worm, that is your job. You know which phase comes first. Slaughter them, then march on Warsaw. I can't separately piece out anybody in this war. Yeah, not a sausage. That's going to be tough. Excellent, a good victory for the DDR. Not enough to get any reasonable amount of war score, sadly. I'll show you how it's done. I'm not so sure Worm is the man to take care of this. He has no idea how to do a shock phase. And he's actually going to be flanked by them. Oh well, just do your best, Worm. We'll have to believe in you. Venice is going to come spilling into the Balkans, but so be it. There's not a lot I can do about that. I said avoid independent operations, DDR. What are you doing? You're letting me down. You're letting the whole team down. Should I tell them all to just avoid engagements? Well, he's definitely not avoiding that. Well, I don't want to reinforce defeat, so we'll see what comes of it. The DDR have a very bad idea on how to set up their armies there, and for that, people are flooding in for the fight. I don't like it. I do not like it. I could go and interrupt these folks, but there are a lot of things that could go wrong here. How much do I care about Prague? How much do I care about these fights? I gotta remember that battles are important and not let easy battles go. Prague can fall another day. Same with this this siege. This can go another time. How you doing there, Worm? Getting my armies killed, are you, Worm? Please don't do that. I hired you to win. Oh, lots of them arrived there. Then again, so can we. Well, we can. Get your ass over there. There, arrived just in time to take part. Alright, good job, Worm. You took him down. I had never had any doubt in you. I just wish you were able to siege. Nice. The siege is important, but lots of things are important in an engagement like this. There's a lot to pay attention to. I'm not good at that, which is why I'm taking things particularly slowly. And if you think I'm playing too slow, well, what a shame. I guess we're both stuck with each other. Yeah, channel points now have a use. They can be used for polls. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Nice, down in one shot. Worm is going in for the kill. I reckon Worm can take care of PLC alone, and I'll have you guys just look after each other's backs and try to win the battles and advance the front. Nobody's coming in here, it seems. I could have backup for Commonwealth, but no, I think it's important to keep these guys together, watch each other's backs, and maul any would-be armies that come to invade us. Good, good. Down they go. Speaking of down they go, the illegitimate Polish government needs to make way for the glorious People's Polish Republic. Kill them all, Worm. Wonder if this is what Worm was aiming for. He's such a lovely individual, but now he's tasked with eradicating a people's. Maybe this is really what he was after. Excellent, should be there in time to wipe them out. Oh, that's beautiful. Now, I know our numbers aren't exactly great here. But please do some occupations. It's not really worth me rushing to the defense of Nitra, the province, when they've got a mountainous level 8 fort right there. If anything, they're just costing us. However, if they wish to simply hand me easy battles like this, I will be coming and taking them. Go for it, Shalui. Oh right, that was a 10-to-1 that I must have gotten somewhere. Doesn't look like... No, they do want to reinforce that. That's fine. I got reinforcements coming in of my own. What do you make of that? Freaking Swiss. Good. Carve them up. Let's, like I said, not die for Nitra. It's not worth it. Down it all goes. Main purpose here, as I said, is to deny countries from resurrecting their armies. So Commonwealth now have a paltry 133 infantry involved in this, and Bohemia won't be able to resurrect an army either. It's a German's favourite pastime, says Franconian. Such dark humour. Where do you all get it from? Why do I have cores that I can make? Oh right, I stated this up so that I could get converting. And I don't think I want it stated up because it costs me quite a bit just to have like that. 496 to... Okay, I think I did make a bit of a profit on it like that, but... Scary. Such a metropolis on the other side of my country. Oh good, we've got Jugjur up and on the go. Oh, not so good, I've still got you guys hanging around. Well, get back here. Don't let people come in and take our everything. Smoking attrition while they're at it. Okay, keep it going. I want to keep an eye, make sure nobody's slithering into my country in places that I'm not adequately prepared for. Let's make sure they don't get anything raised there. Come on, Prague, time to go. Defenders are deserting, but that's not enough for me. Farmland fight would be fun. How about I take on both of these buggers? going to run in with extra just in case. Scare them all away. Ah, that's right, I've been doing my duty in taking care of my subjects' conversions. Specifically in their capitals, but I think I'll keep going with the Mongolian People's Republic, since they're already fairly heftily... can't sort by country. They're already very heavily orthodox thanks to work I've already done. I'll help them out a wee touch. Well, if I could. Oh, hang on. Ah, that's my missionary. How much is this guy going to cost me? Not a lot. We actually have money, which is nice, albeit surprising. And we actually have all of our forts paid for as well. Won't be caught out like last time. Good job on you getting that siege, but it's of little consequence. Make no mistake who's in charge around here, Euro scum. There's a lot to handle, both in terms of administrating my subjects and winning the war. But rest assured, I will happily do both. 6 months to convert that. Okay, Nietzsche's not listening to official advice and are going in for an attack. They're going to get mobbed for that, I'm quite certain. Let's help you out there, you seem to be struggling a bit. Uh-oh, you seem to be struggling quite a bit. There we go, down that goes. I mean, if we all got to pour on in, we all got to pour on in. Looks like they're all wanting to beeline their way over there. Yeah, we'll be there in time, and we've got this one in the relative bag, right? Well, let's make sure we're super there on time. Especially Muley, he knows how to fight. Frontline cannons never fun, but out they go. Like I said, I got to get that war score. I forget what it is, 50 or 60 war score that kills the disinterest in peace coalition war minus 30. If I can get rid of that and have plenty of war score, we'll be able to gobble up a whole lot of land out of this. And this is really a convenient war for me, truthfully. I didn't have to fight into Frankfurt and invite all the emperors out. No, Austria's the emperor. Yeesh, that would bring in Aragon, that would bring in the Dutch, and the Dutch... The advantage we have in this war is we're not fighting people with global presence. The most global present that we have here is Tuscany. Well, I'm not terribly afraid of Tuscany. Normally I am. Normally they do amazingly well, but not this time around. Alright, get back to watching each other's backs. We'll advance on when we can. Hopefully they don't get any bright ideas about consolidating on my stack that's taking care of Commonwealthy. But I think I'm going to pull you guys down a bit. I don't like 40 stacks operating independently. I want them to be at least 80 stacks, preferably with more looking after them. I also like getting my kills. We'll take care of you. Now, because you're my March subject, you've got extra fort defense, right? Oh, heavens, yes. Warsaw down. Sorry, this is no Warsaw Rise Sabaton moment. Warsaw's going down. But to a much more benevolent rule, you must agree. Highland fight. Can't get you... could I get you there? That's probably somebody else. I shouldn't invite such trouble upon me. But I gotta say, milking that war score from battles feels really good. Look at that, I've killed their coalition war desire for not making peace already. That doesn't mean I can land grab willy-nilly, but I will in due time. Means I need to bring the fight to Scandinavia, but I'm in this for the long haul, if needed. Do I really want you dead there? It might be better to fight you in the Highlands because I have other people coming in for help. Unfortunately, Venice have that god-tier leader. Maybe I can move in here, scare off the Venetians with their amazing leader, and slaughter the Ravensburgs. And then when the Venetians come in, they will be the ones with the penalty, because I'm bound to slaughter these guys in time. bound to slaughter these guys in time. Oh, I slaughtered them too fast. They didn't get a chance to be locked in on me. Okay, where do we go from here? I don't like you guys purely just defending on that. Although if I have these guys come in, you could be like an observation force. I need to think where to push in from here. There's a lot of stuff to occupy going south, isn't there? Take care of the Saxons, Nuremberg. Just move in like this. I don't mind them wasting time sieging me. I've got some big forts ready for them, as does Nitra. Where's your capital? Why isn't it in Podgorica, you're heretic? It's in Yaroslav. Seems a fitting place for the capital. We've devved it up quite a bit, although obviously not as much as they do over in the far, far east. Oh, that was 3 big cultural conversions. Oh, that looks good. Today we are all proud Serbs. You'll probably need some backup there, actually. Like I said, those Venetians are very well led. Keep it all coming. Keep the war score coming in, that's a nice part as well. That's unfortunate. The lands that I siege up, I also need to defend. Easier said than done. Because some of these forts are just pathetic. And there's so many of them for me to have to deal with, it's quite difficult. What are they up to? Muley is a great leader. We'll give him every bit of support that we can. And I need to try to get these guys individually, but everybody is so well led. Also, they might be over to Turungian, which would be bad news for me. Get off of here, Twink. Sounds bad out of context, that, doesn't it? Alright, the Swiss are trying to take over my lands. I'm not going to give them a free pass on that, but I'm also not going to worry about it too much. There are fortifications, and those fortifications will hold. I'm happy enough even getting my 10 to 1s. That wasn't a 10 to 1. Hopefully we can still maul you to death in time that the Venetians eat the negative good. They're locked in, I just need to win. Great, Venetians are coming in whilst they have a great leader, so do we, and they are going to eat a river crossing penalty on top of a woods penalty. This should annihilate a lot of those Venetians that are causing me sizable problems right now. Are your subjects still in defensive? I told them to go completely passive. However, that's not stopping Nitra trying to save their own capital. I'm happy enough if they win, but we certainly have more than 40 war score now from battles. In addition to ticking war score and gaining these occupations, it shouldn't be too hard to force my peace through eventually. But I do need to actually occupy the lands I say I'm going to take, which means I need to occupy this and protect them from being besieged. That later part is the hard one. I worry a bit that he's going to pour in reinforcements. I want Thuringia or Nuremberg to fall so that I can have actual reinforcements here. With 71 and 28%, I'm bound to get one of them. Bound to get one of them. Get on in, please. Get in, please. Numbers are pretty low on you, unfortunately, but anybody that replaces a frontliner is good. And necessary. There we go. Yeah, this was brutal for the Venetians, but good for me. Excellent. Such is what you get, you scumbags. Okay, there's not actually a need for me to push further than this if I have these occupied. I should be able to sit on my ticking war score, but there's more than I need to take. It's never that easy. I need to go for these northern ones, which means you guys are going to work on that. Worm, get over there. Unled army. Borm, you're just not cut out for sieging. Shalui's going to take this. Borm, just defend in Newmark for a bit. If I can hold these forts and just hold the line, then that should be victory for me. However, I do need to press into Scandinavia because he's ultimately the one making the peace and he needs to be pressured. Let's also keep in mind that this war isn't something I can win indefinitely. It's painful on my troops. Reinforcing is one of the hardest things we do here. Alright, Tringian is down. Do we actually need that for our borders? Yes, we diddly do. This is getting more and more expensive. And that hasn't even chopped off those provinces yet. Alright, well, up I go. Let's add some pressure to the Scandinavian armies. And let's try to hold a position here that if they ever push in, we can push them right out. Fortunately, the provinces we need were largely fortified. Oh, Yaker Jr. He died too soon. Alright, well, welcome in Ilko. I did not spell that right at all, did I? Can't rename them, so I gotta get it right in one go. Ilko. There we go, and now we're talking. 4453. Certainly take that. We don't have huge bonuses to how well led our people are, but I'll take what I can get here. Worm, congratulations, you're benching for a bit. Not the good kind of benching, I'm afraid. Alright, perhaps spread out a little bit here. As long as we all protect each other, we're good. And as long as we can jump onto these sieges, we're also good. And I'll probably send these two up north to clog the advance of Scandinavians and put a little bit of pressure on them by occupying. But I need a lot of people just to hold this front. Yeah, look at these disgusting lot taking care of Prague like that. And defending each other. And trying to re-siege Eger. It's all hilly. I don't want to just surrender it though, that's not how we operate. 8th, 11th. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's that bloomin' Venetian general again. Let's get the job done swiftly and without error. Front row scrubs are just there to die. Oh well, if they get serious about reinforcing that, I could be in trouble. Good. Let's have good, strong, stable subjects. Subjects' fleets are going to be dead to rights out there. Shoot the bugger dead. Alright, they are pouring in. We will also have to do the pouring, unfortunately, even though I don't want to. I'm actually going to wait a little bit on you guys, just a few days, so that you can get your reinforcements before heading on in. Because, yeah, they're going in for the big one. The moment a frontliner dies, a cannon hits the front row unless I have reserves, and now I have reserves, so that's okay. Oh, they are serious about this. There we go. Get the hell out of here. Stop taking this land. It rightfully belongs to us. Maybe I should be holding around here instead, all things considered. Alright, Newmark's down. Time to stem the flow. Ah, Christ, we're going to take out these Mecklenburg lads as well. It's coalition for you. They're not about to stop or even slow down. Maybe, just maybe, I could tell my subjects to do whatever, because I'm not too worried about them losing battles anymore. We have got a solid lead on battles, and I would like to prevent things like this siege from falling, because it will impact war score fairly negatively for us. Albania's not quite in for it, but the Polish People's Republic could be. Don't let me down now. As long as we have 5 maneuver, at least on people, they will reinforce at 100% in enemy lands. These guys, unfortunately, it's only at 80. Bah humbug. But oh well. I hope a single 80 stack is enough to hold the north against the tides of Scandinavians. Might be hoping for too much in that respect. Okay, so the Scandinavians are something on in here, and all my armies are too far away to defend there. Those level 4 forts might not hold out, especially if they're bringing a lot of cavalry, and or that 3 siege general from Mecklenburg. Ho-hum. My demands in this war are just. Length of war is going to hurt me a lot, though. We've made a pretty clinical start, but the war is so early that they think it's undecided. Hello. Well, fortunately for me, I haven't made any headway in that fight. 10th of September. How fast can I get there? 8th. All right. All right. Give you a couple of days to lock in there. Sadly, though, it's woodland, and they will get that woodland bonus. Get on in there. Defend it. Defend it well against the tides. Alright, they're trying to liberate Nitra. I don't think it's going to work. These guys are going to come in and defend them. Oh, and also Nitra fell, so bad news for my subjects there. Well, just my one subject, Wallachia. That said, Wallachia has proven before that they are hardcore when it comes to fighting. They were probably a bit more hardcore when I gave them send officers. Given the fight, I think I am nice enough to send officers to them. And to the Mongolians People's Republic. Are they even around here? How do they have such a huge amount of units? Polish People's Republic going in and out. Okay, now with so many coming in as reinforcements, you're not going to win that. I, however, will beat back these accursed Scandinavians. And the rest of them as well. Inspirational leader. Why, for wiping out a small stack like that? We're all good in our own ways. Oh, get shredded, frankly, Furt. Lovely. I'm going to need some more occupations if I want to drive up my war score above 60-ish%. Don't forget the provinces from Scandinavia might be something I have to wait on. The costs are not zero. Also, I can't take this unless I grab a fort from around here, which will be a pain. It may necessitate another war with Scandinavia, but at least it's not a war with all of the HRE. Well, you fought valiantly, my subject, but maybe just don't go causing me more losses. Alright, easy enough. Onwards and upwards. That adds that to something I need to check off. Whew. Wait, besieging war goal. That doesn't make a lot of sense because there's not a war goal here. Well, there's something they're besieging that I think is the war goal. Oh, snap, I didn't spy that, did I? I think my line's going to crumble before theirs does. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. How much fight you got in you? Oh, well, I know someone that's got fight in them. It's those guys right there. Maybe you could... Oh, crumbs. That's pretty bad news for us. I need good news, not bad news here. Alright, you guys go and help out with that. You guys go help out there. You get closer to defend them all, and you guys go up north to help that stack, because he's isolated now that he's lost his backup. Back up. I do like army tradition, and we are flowing in with it right now. So I think I will, well, we'll maybe make ourselves another general just for good times here. I think we're gonna have Killer DJ Tango join in. That's a bunker buster right there. And then I can get rid of the army tradition, enjoy some army professionalism, and keep on fighting a good fight. If you're going to bust a bunker, I want to bust the ones up there, please. What a shame. We suffer quite a lot of casualties here. Whoa, okay, I somehow went to the wrong province. That's bad news for me. There we go. Get these guys out of here. I got fights to win here, not lose. But now I have fewer units taking care of the area around here. And they're working on the forts up there. That's bad. I do not want that one falling. I might send you up there to try and dislodge them. Hopefully you'll be enough, but they might come in with the Scandinavians. They are going over to Kainu. I got a good army, but it can't be everywhere. Send one of yous up there to join in with them once they're done forced retreating. You guys, however, might be in a bit of a pickle. I don't know, quickly retake Nitra. It's good war score if nothing else. Jake, let Russian Winter deal with them. They're still going to be a pain if they spread out and cause all sorts of problems around here. So I'm not interested in that. Get you up to Neva. Get you up to Neva. And make sure all is well. At least as well as we can. Man, those Scandinavians keep pouring in. They haven't puffed up as much as I thought, but I think that's because I did a bunch of early assassinations on them. Thuringians going down, which is unfortunate. I need that. I think we could take that. Not quite as quickly as I'd like to. Kiel was guaranteed by Timurids. I find that rather amusing because they have fought together against the British so many times. Alright, Thuringia might be gone, but I can always re-siege that stuff. I just don't want to be attacked myself. Plus, we're getting ticking war score the whole way, and we are getting length of war modifier dealt with too. As long as we don't start losing tons of battles, we're still in the good spot. Can you assault Nitra? Probably could, but I don't want to. That's 60 mill points right there, and a fair few losses. France, what are you up to? Not a whole lot? Then take it. Hang on. France is pretty friendly with me. Could always marry France and ally them. Unfortunately, we have rules against that. Also, unfortunately, goodbye DDR and goodbye Thuringian. Damn these Scandinavians, this is why I need to stem the flow. Alright, at least Nitra's back in, what was that, 3 ticks I think? I don't like taking a fight with just these 2 stacks, they're too numerous. They would come flowing in, especially with those reinforcements. I might turn you guys back once you take this province, which you of course will do. But sooner is better there, please hurry up. And then we clear this area. Oh no! Our 624 is deed. Well, I'm not taking a weakling here. Goodbye, Darth Air. What a downgrade. What a swimming lesson of a downgrade. Alright, get yourselves over there, defend each other. Hopefully these guys hurry up and take this fort. They've been at it forever. There we go. At least it should be held by us for a wee while. Killer DJ is good at that. You're going to come down and look after them in a bit. I'm going to try to look after you as well. Dang, there are a lot of them, sire, but that fort can hold just a little bit. That's some nice fort defense. They're getting their sieges back. Worrisome. That's a fight in the farmlands, which is rather beneficial for us. Might mow down some of these guys whilst the others are far away and they have poor leadership. Unless they reinforce there, in which case I'm in for a bad time. But let's just hope I'm not. Get your ass up there, Worm. It's up to you to defend Scandinavia from the Scandinavians. Grim job, but somebody's got to do it. Alright, Muley, you know how to do this. And I no longer want Aki on the front lines where he could die. Let's do it like so. Because I don't want this to fall. Oh, snap. They're badly led, but they would hurt. So let's not give that to them. Hot-footed, Worm. Good. Get in there. Plenty of time. These sieges take forever. And this is up to Ilko to show us what they're made of. Strut their stuff if they will. Take that. Be the backup. Kill everybody that moves. And even those that don't. This is why I have passive war exhaustion reduction. Quite a bit of it at that. I might want quite a bit of it more, actually. Maybe if I'd had this, the Timurids wouldn't have denied the call to arms. It's a really nice policy, I'm taking it. Also, didn't I poo-poo one of these? You know, my morale and siege ability. Maybe I want that back right now. Yeah, I see Nitra. It's alright, they can hold. Stand fast, the bunkers will hold. Also, Thuringian, not the best fight for us there. Don't like being flanked, don't ever like being flanked. Split up, no need to take unnecessary attrition. We'll go and deal with those Scandinavians soon as well. Uh-oh, Scandinavians could well be taking care of us in that fight. With a bit of luck I can maul these guys fast enough, but with them getting reinforcements I don't think I can. No, they're going to be there on the 9th. Whoa, just in time. Now I take care of these fairly poorly led Scandinavians on my terms. Oh, but they come back up from the Swiss. Man, it never ends. It's coalition fighting for you. My terms are fair. And mind you, I haven't got Thuringia dealt with there just yet. I need to push into Scandinavia. The reason they don't want to peace out is because they don't see themselves suffering at all. And to be fair, they're not. The thing is I can't get into here. I need to go up into here. And I'm still blocked by Hamburg's... what do they got? Level 7 fort there, I think. Yeah. But these lands get desieged so quickly. It's not an easy operation. Oh well, when in doubt, kill some Scandinavians, give them war score. War exhaustion, rather. Let's definitely not give them war score. Actually, you guys are fine there. Why don't you get together in Neva and go and kill some Scandinavians? Does this war remind you of your days in Granada? No, this is extremely different. There are, this war is far less advantageous to me than the Granadan coalition wars. In Granada, I had a line drawn here. No one could pass it unless they got through some mountainous forts. Now granted, they did manage to get through it and ride into me, but we just dealt with that. But at least we had a single area of fighting and we were consolidated. Here, getting sieged here, fights here, need to advance here, need to defend this, they can come along in by boat, and God knows who's thinking about walking around here, hopefully nobody. That's a very different dynamic. It also makes it more exhausting to fight. Whew. Alright, Killer DJ, keep that siege going. I want the others back and not smoking extra attrition if at all possible. Same goes for you, chaps. And again, those are those gosh darn Venetians again. Can't we just kill them and be done with it? Now, Venice is rich. They just keep popping back up. Uh-oh. That's not all they are. They are numerous and coming in with more. And he's trying to de-siege me up there. Yeah. Those are some amazing Venetian generals. I don't think very hard mode gives any bonus to generals, it just kind of feels like it today. Okay, that's very, very nice wipe. Get up there, then work on Hamburg. You keep them company. You guys just do what you gotta do, which is, of course, murdering Venetians. River crossing for you, and Muley is maneuver 6, so at least you can eat some penalty in this fight. The Italians. Yeah, bring on the army professionalism. At least I can liquidate that into more units if the need arises. I'll punch you for more money later on too. Did I click on the right one, the right guys there? Must have done if my army tradition's at 84. Army professionalism looks good. Manpower is not. Let's bring on some manpower. Killing Venetians all day, every day. Not even for money, only for glory. That's how far we've really fallen. These aren't the fights worth taking in my book. This is looking better though. I don't need to push too much harder to get that. Some more occupations on the on our friends, the Scandinavians, not to mention murdering their armies a bit, will go a long way for that. But we still need to defend and push. Push, push, push. Muley, I know it's going to be bad on the attrition, but... Oh, no, Prague is a good place for you. That massive supply limit, and the fact that you have 6 maneuver ensures that we get all the reinforcements we need without taking extra attrition. Killing Venetians for fun. I'd never be so... never be so uncouth. We kill the Venetians because we have to. I wonder if we have anybody Venetian, or at least from the Venetian area here. They probably have bigger problems today, but... minds can wander. Now let's bring this down. Let's just shove everyone on it. It's a shame that it stops counting war score from battles after a while, but those are some good fights. Mongolian People's Republic. There we go, they can enjoy complete religious unity. Now the question is, who else do we really appreciate? Well, I'll take care of Bulgaria, because they're never getting Silistria. They might as well get the benefit of my missionaries. And for length of service, I shall also help out Nitra here. This is going well. This is going very well. I can almost enforce my demands. That fort is a problem. Am I man enough to make a march on Trøndelag? It's only level 2 fort. We could have it down, as the saying goes. Let's do it. Ilko. It's going to be a rough journey, but please go and make it. They're not having any fun with my forts. Or maybe they're having too much fun, whatever the case. Eat defensiveness, nerds. It's just a shame they're going to eat into my prosperity. Then again, the core heartlands of Montenegro enjoys prosperity. The prosperous... the prosperity that only true Serbian might can deliver. End of the month you guys will be put together, and I don't care about the attrition. I'm going to march you over to Trøndelag. Jesus Christ, the game does not want me to have manpower. I've had this and the other manpower draining events so many times. This has not been a run with good events. Now, normally I'm pretty composed when it comes to understanding probabilities and events and bias when you think all the bad things are happening to you, but that makes me all the more certain that I've had terrible luck when it comes to events in this run. Thanks to the additional ticking war score, we can still get another 10 more. Even Kaffa, full of proud Serbs. Theodoro, soon to follow. I think I'm going to do some mopping up here, but it's good for me that they're not taking the attack here. Very good for me, in fact. Ilko's good, but Muley is faster, and speed is of the essence over there. That said, Muley's a great fighter. Then again, so's Ilko, so welcome back. I wonder if I'm gonna have my truces with these guys. 42, huh? It's even worse, 46. If I wanted to start another war... Oh god, you're tributary to Korea? That's cute. If I wanted to start another war just to protect these lands from Imperial reclamation... Well, you know, I could always fight Sweden. Take Åland. Potentially deal with Great Britain. The thing is, Sweden has a fleet. I couldn't actually get to him right now unless I erected some kind of counter fleet. And I'm not sure I want to do that. Just at all. Is there anyone else that's useless and small and pathetic that I can declare war on? No, that's kind of what these guys were here for. The Pope, question mark? He is small and pathetic, but there is a defender of the faith, right? Oh, he's also allied with Commonwealthy. Oh, Commonwealthy, that's a thought. I could break truce on Commonwealth as soon as the war is over. The only core of his would be Newmark. Hell, I could hold on to that. Pope guaranteed by Mali and Vijay. What madness is this? Maybe the Pope tried to buy some lands here. Oh, there we go. There's the Papal State. Yeah, there's something to be said for just truce breaking the Commonwealth once this is over. As in, the war ends, I divvy out the land, I immediately truce break on Commonwealth, and that'll be the war that keeps us busy. And that will be the end of my European advancement. European business tour. Okay, they've had enough free reign inside Hungary for now. Clean them up like the filth they are. That is for you, Ilko. To you I prescribe a good job, and to our enemies I prescribe death. Okay, Hamburg took forever and a day to fall. Okay, and then onwards to proper Scandinavia. Should be just a level 2 fort there, right? Yep. So my 20 cannons